How do you even make your own custom AI assistant? That's a question that comes up a lot, and it's a lot easier than you might think. And in this video, I'm going to break it down for you. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to create your own AI assistant to do whatever it is you want it to do. And I'm going to make this really easy for you because if you look in the description of this video, there's a link to this form that's on the screen right now. And all you'll need to do is follow through this video, complete that form, and this will create or start to create what you need for your own custom tool. Now, the example I'm going to use here is to create some marketing content ideas for my social media. There's lots of conversations that you have on a regular basis that give some clues as to what sort of social media content you should be putting out there. So, for example, if you're talking to a coaching client and you've got a transcript of that conversation, then within that, there will be lots of little things that they might have said that give you ideas of things that you can put out in social media. And if you're putting content out that's coming from your clients, then that is certainly going to tick the box of your potential clients as well. It will certainly speak their language and sing to the pain points they've got. So have a look in the description of this video. Have a look for a link, open it up, and I'm going to talk you through how all of this works. Now, before I go any further, I am building up my YouTube channel, so it would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button. Tech tutorials to help solo business owners, trainers and coaches save time and make revenue is what I'm all about. There's a constant flow of technology, and I like to help you keep up to date with that, find out new approaches, new tools, new shortcuts to help you inside your business. Digital is a big challenge for all business owners, and that's why I like to do what I do. So open up the form that's linked to in the description of this video, and it says at the top that this is a knowledge to revenue prompt generator. This prompt generator will create a custom prompt that you can use to create your own tools using your favorite AI assistant. Now, for this example, I'm going to use ChatGPT, but this approach works with any tool that you can prompt or even build your own tool within. So all you need to do is complete and submit this form, and then your custom prompt will be sent to you by email, and then you can just copy and paste that into your favorite tool. And the tool follows the K2R Spice prompt generation framework. It's something I've developed to help people literally go from zero knowledge of building custom tools to very quickly having their first tool up and ready to go. Now, just to give you a rough idea, I've probably got bookmarks to about 20 or 30 tools that I have created. And these are processes that I repeat on a regular basis. So, for example, if I have a group call and do some group training, then often I will want to post a recording of that with some summary notes as well and timestamps to help people navigate through it. I've got a tool that I can put a transcript in, and it does that heavy lifting for me. I've got tools that help me to write blogs from transcripts that I've recorded just as audio notes. Maybe while I've been out and walking, I record some training notes and I turn those into blogs or workbooks and that sort of thing. Now, I never take the AI outputs on its own. Bear in mind, it's my voice that's fed in anyway, so it is going to write a little bit like me, but everything goes through an editing and proofreading process. It might be that I have regular sales calls and discovery calls with potential clients. If I record those and transcribe those, then there's all sorts of tools I can create to give me some insight into how those calls went. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, at the top of this, you'll just need to log into your Google attached account, and that just verifies your identity. The email address that you're filling in here is the email address that you want the prompt sending to. So once you've filled in this form, you're going to get a custom prompt emailed back to you that you can just copy and paste. So make sure you've got the correct email address in there. And very simply, I'm going to put in my first name and surname. You shouldn't need any guidance with that whatsoever. And then we're into the first box here. So the framework I'm using is SPICE, and each letter of the word SPICE stands for a different word. So the first word is setup, the second word is persona, third word is instructions, the fourth word is context, just get these bits of text here, and finally the E is for end user. So you've got setup, persona, instructions, context, and end user. And I'm going to explain what each of these are as we go. Now, first of all, the setup is what do you want the AI to do? So just describe as a brief note what the overall purpose of the tool you are creating and explain what it aims to achieve. So the example here is this tool will help the user create a course curriculum for an online course using a transcript of their rough notes. Okay, so I'm going to create a tool here that goes through a transcript and gives me some ideas of things that I can post about on social media. So that's what I'm going to do. And here in the setup, I'm going to explain that. So this tool helps the user to create a set of social media post ideas based on the transcript of a conversation. So nice and simple, just one sentence, explains and sets up what the purpose of the tool is. This tool helps the user to create a set of social media post ideas based on the transcript of a conversation. So you think about the tool that you're creating and explain it as succinctly as you can in that box. Pause the video if you need to, and then we'll move on to the next section. So the next section is persona. What character should the AI assume? What role should they act in? So for example, act as a qualified learning professional with instructional design experience, or act like a sales coach, or act like a human resources director, or act like a solo business owner, something like that. So in this context, I'm creating some social media post ideas. So I'm going to say, act in the persona of an experienced social media marketing professional who is known for writing excellent attention-grabbing hooks. Okay? So, act in the persona of an experienced social media marketing professional who is known for writing excellent attention-grabbing hooks. Let's put a bit more in this, actually. You are down to earth, straight talking, fun, and use simple language. There we go. So, act in the persona of an experienced social media marketing professional who is known for writing excellent attention-grabbing hooks. You are down-to-earth, straight-talking, fun, and you use simple language. So, give the AI some steer on that character that you want them to assume. And this can be anybody. This is what you could draw on any expertise that you wish you had at your side. Now, the next bit is something that you need to kind of take some time on. So this is where you kind of break down the instructions for the AI. This is kind of, you've set it up, you've told it what character you want it to play. Now you're going to give it some very specific instructions. So break down instructions step by step. Go into more detail on each step to ensure it is clear on what is expected. So here's a detailed example for creating a tool to analyze a conversation for marketing content ideas. So step 1, request input. Ask the user to paste their transcript into the chat. So that's the first thing the tool is going to do, is ask the user to paste their transcript into the chat. Next, create a list of 5 ideas. So next job for the AI is to create a list of 5 initial ideas of social media posts that can be created based on the transcript. So you're going to put in the transcript and then it's going to create 5 ideas for you. Next step in the process. So next the AI is going to ask for feedback. And it's going to ask the user to choose and type in the numbers for the ideas they like. they can include as many as they like from the selection. So here's some initial ideas, and then the AI is going to ask for some feedback to gauge which ones the user particularly likes. And then finally, create a list of posts based on the ideas the user likes, and create a list of 15 posts that could be created for social media. So I'm actually going to just use that example as my instruction section. But what you need to do is just break down the steps that you want the AI to go through. So this is its instructions. You're programming the robot, so to speak. So take a few moments to do that. Pause the video if you need to. The next section is context. And this is kind of, giving it some additional information that might be useful to it, that fits outside the instruction, hasn't been included in the setup or persona. So, for example, you might want to give a bit of background to who the end user is and that sort of thing. Or you might want to kind of set the scene in terms of, what sort of content is required. In fact, we'll do that actually. The context should be create a mixture of business and personal posts that the user could create. Make sure the hooks are attention grabbing, emotive, and leave a lot of curiosity. So just giving some additional information there in terms of kind of the output that we're looking for, but you just give additional context on whatever you want to. Really kind of, set your tool up for success is the idea. The more you give it up front, the more accurate the output is going to be in terms of what you wanted, and the less time you're going to spend chit-chatting with the tool to try and refine things. So, the more upfront you do, the better the output. And then the end user is just who's actually using this tool, who's the end user of it. So I'm going to say this tool will be used. This tool will be used by business owners, trainers, and coaches who want to quickly generate some social media content ideas. They may not be experienced marketers or writers, so make this as easy as possible for them. Ask questions one at a time to avoid overwhelm. There we go. And then finally, the question at the bottom, one for me. I would love you to put yes for this. Would you like to receive my regular email with tech tips and time-saving tools? So on a regular basis, I share tech tutorials, YouTube videos, shortcuts, time-saving hacks, new tech, new approaches, and that sort of stuff. So if you want access to those, it's entirely free. Just pop a yes in there, and I will make sure you are added and included in all of those. So I am now just very quickly going to submit this. Just need to pop my correct email address in the top, and all you need to do is just hit the submit button at the bottom. And then once you've done that, I'm asked to complete a captcha. Once you have done that, all you need to do is then another captcha. You just then need to go into your email box and check your email, and you will have received a prompt. And I'm just going to go and get mine now so that you can see exactly what it looks like. There we go. I'm just going to change my screen a little bit here. Just bear with me, sorry. Okay, so here is the email. So it says, "Hi AD, here is your custom prompt ready to use. Copy and paste the text in between the dotted lines into your favorite AI assistant." So this here is what you're now going to need to copy. And I'm going to now head into ChatGPT and show you exactly how you go about building your tool using that prompt. So you will need to be a subscriber of ChatGPT. You need to subscribe to get access to the feature that allows you to create custom tools. But once you have subscribed to ChatGPT, you'll see in the left-hand side, you've got this GPTs section here. And just in the top corner up here, you've got My GPTs, and that's where you go to create a GPT. So I'm just going to click on that button there. I'm first of all going to give this a name. So I'm going to call this Transcript to Social Media Ideas. So this is a name that the tool is known by. And here you can write a quick description. This tool will turn a transcript into a set of social media ideas. Okay. And as you are filling this in here, what you will notice as well is just on the right-hand panel, you need to do this on a desktop, by the way. On the right-hand panel, it will give you a preview of what this tool is going to look like when somebody opens it up. Now, next up in the instructions box, all you need to do now is literally paste in that prompt that you got from the previous step. So from your email, you filled in the form, you got an automatic email, copy the bit in between the dotted line, paste it straight into the instructions. Now, the conversation starter, I'm going to put in here, paste your transcript. Okay, and I'll show you where that appears. So just here, that is the opening instruction for the user. Okay, now we're going to leave it at that actually, and I'm going to go ahead and click the create button. And at this point, I get a choice of who can see this GPT. So I can have it set so it's something only for me. I can have it set so that anybody with a link can view it. And I can also have it set so that it's available on the GPT store. So anybody that accesses the GPT store can see that there. For now, I'm just going to have this as only me. And I'm then going to click on save just here. And this will go ahead and create the ChatGPT for me. And then when it's done that, I will get a link that I can copy and I can go ahead and view the GPT. So this is a unique link for this GPT. All I need to do now is bookmark it. And this is a tool that I can use as and when I want to. It's available to me all the time. So the first thing it's asking me to do here is paste my transcript. So I'm just going to get a transcript ready. I'm just going to get my transcript all fired up, ready to go. I'll pop it on a different window, actually. There we go. So you can either paste in your transcript into this tool, or you can do just what I'm going to do, and I'm going to drag in a PDF with the transcript on. So I'm going to now send that in. Takes a little while. It's quite a big transcript, that is. From memory, I think it was probably a 45-minute call. But it's now going into the phase where it's generating some social media ideas, and it's now going to give me these first 5 ideas. So it says, awesome, thanks for sharing the transcript. Here are 5 punchy post ideas to kick things off. Pick the numbers you like, and I'll spin them into a 15-post plan with hooks and captions. So the first idea it's given me, automation magic. I drop a video in a folder and a Google Sheet updates itself. What if your content uploaded, transcribed and logged itself while you made a cuppa? Share a 30 to 60 second screen record showing your drive to happy scribe sheet workflow and why saving minutes compounds. So this is basically something I've done. So I record a lot of videos and part of the process is transcribing it. So I've now got an automated process. I record a video, drop it into a Google Drive folder. It automatically gets transcribed for me, gets updated on a Google Sheet, and then loads of other automatic stuff happens. So that would make a brilliant post, wouldn't it, for somebody like me? What else has it come? Platform shock. My income just dropped 50% overnight. The hook it's suggesting, the day a platform changed one setting and cut creators' pay in half. And this is a story on what changed and why relying on one platform is risky, and your plan to build an owned audience. So these are all content ideas that are coming out of this transcript. So I'm just gonna answer this, and I'm just gonna say I like all of these posts because it's asking me for feedback now to indicate kind of what bits it likes. And here we are. Here are 15 ideas that I could use in my social media. I never touch a spreadsheet anymore. What if your content tracked itself while you slept? The math of minutes saved. 2 minutes saved doesn't sound like much until you repeat it 100 times. I'm big on using tech for time saving. The before and after desk shot. This is what my desk looked like before automation versus now. We've got some ideas around platform shock. So this is big news, actually. There's a major platform that's just changed the way that they work. Creators are saying that their income has been slashed by 50% in a lot of cases. Crazy, really. So there's lots of ideas around that. The real results story. So this is the Seaside Stick of Rock post. One of my clients, they had an amazing post that got some amazing results for them. And this is the story of it. So you can see I've got all sorts of ideas in here. I've recently been through a couple of years of burning the boats, getting rid of old ways of working, getting rid of old kind of things and stuff and processes. So you can see how I've turned a very simple transcript there into 15 ideas that I could then use on social media. Now, like I say, there's a lot of conversations you're already having in the work that you do that will get a lot of ideas for your social media. And this works really well because when you're talking about your real clients, their real issues, their real pain points, this is such valuable stuff. It really is, because you are looking to attract similar people. So if your marketing speaks to the pain points of your existing clients, you can be pretty sure that these are going to speak volumes to your potential clients as well. So yes, lots to cover in that. I'm going to be diving into more of this sort of stuff in the future. So I know I've said it before, but please do make sure you follow me or subscribe to my channel. If you could chuck a like or a comment on this video, that would be hugely helpful as well, because I do need to build all of my channels, and I'm not selling anything to you today. I am just giving you this knowledge, and actually subscriptions and thumbs up are going to do me the world of good. Please do check the link in the description for this Spice Prompt Creator form. And also, please do check the link in the description. You'll find my website, you'll find some blogs there, and you can join my Digital Skills Tribe free, where you can learn a lot more about this sort of stuff. Hope that's been useful for you. I will see you very soon.
Are you a business owner with your head in your hands, stressed out trying to keep up with technology's demands? Whether you're part of a team or a one-person band, where on earth do you focus to deliver your plans? Are you nervous to progress with all the options out there? Well, let me introduce you to a breath of fresh air, a way for you to reach your organizational dreams. Teach yourself some digital skills and all that it means. Come up with some schemes, but don't assume it will be easy to create content and manage communities. So how do you scale? How do you multiply yourself? How do you create an offer that people can buy off the shelf? Make some serious money that might lead to some wealth. Introducing AD House, there's really no one else. Technology's moving fast, so don't get left behind. Click the link below and join AD's Digital Tribe.